So Dave was talking to me about like these legend, like founder brand guys. And it's just like the Dollar Shave Club one, right? Like you saw that video and like, you're like, oh, that's a great video. It was one of the first viral, of that type or whatever. And like, I don't think I had an appreciation for like how much of like an amazing guy this guy was. So like, can you just like start with some of the stories about this like experience with Dollar Shave Club? Like, first of all, like how did you get hooked up with them? And then like, what was the journey from like watching all that play out?
Yeah, I mean it's crazy to think that that all happened in roughly 4 years, give or take a few weeks.
Yeah.
It was the big screen movie version of what everyone fantasizes a startup is all about, where things just work. That doesn't mean it wasn't hard work and there weren't, potholes and speed bumps along the way. But yeah, to go from a crazy idea to launch to $1 billion exit by one of the biggest holding companies in the history of the world in 4 years, that just doesn't happen, right?
Unbelievable. Yeah.
It really is, and I certainly changed my perspective on lots of things, ranging from the potential of scale, how to what it means to actually build a quality business and be a good marketer holistically, that I definitively didn't have before that experience. So yeah, to rewind a little bit, I spent the first 10, 12, 15 years of my career in marketing on the quantitative side of things and direct response and geeking out over data-driven approaches to testing and optimizing. And I still believe in that. And that is an incredibly important part of what we all do. Dollar Shave Club changed my perspective because that was the first time that I had a front row seat to watching the launch of a brand and the power of telling a cohesive story and striking an emotional chord in a market that made everything else easier. So all of the quantitative marketing components still were very real in the lifespan of Dollar Shave Club, but the incremental gains and the sophistication that they were able to unlock was at such a high level because they did such a good job telling this challenger brand story that it was just it all of a sudden opened my eyes to the impact that brand and storytelling has in the success of building something that has staying power and scale that just a focus on direct response tactics can't do. I think the unique time and place that Dollar Shave Club was in was everybody knows what YouTube is right now, and everybody knows what Facebook is right now. These are these ubiquitous things. I mean, we've gone beyond YouTube to now, to Instagram
TikTok.
Reels and TikTok, but video is a thing, and storytelling through video is a thing. And when Dollar Shave Club came on the scene, it was the first viral video.
Yeah.
YouTube didn't even have algorithms at that time, if I remember correctly, or it was like first page, front page was based on someone, some editor at YouTube
Right.
deciding, what should be on the front page of YouTube. And so there was much less noise. They created that genre, that playful, speaking directly to the consumer, championing their cause, voice. And at the same time that YouTube was becoming YouTube and they were able to capture so much market share, so much distribution on YouTube, Facebook was just becoming Facebook. So, lookalikes rolled out the same year that Facebook, came on the scene. And so, having this blend of savvy quantitative marketers that came from kind of the search world and this just really funny, clever, passionate, creative founder that had this vision for how you go up against, the biggest, most dominant CPG, brand in the world. The zeitgeist just was there to accelerate, Mike Dubin and Dollar Shave Club's ability to tell that story on a big stage very fast. And to put it in perspective, that video went live that night. The site crashed And we missed out on like hundreds of thousands of transactions.
Right.
It was all hands on deck. I think good fortune for Mike. He chose to build and launch Dollar Shave Club with science as an incubator. So we were able to pull in a whole bunch of tier one engineers from other projects and businesses. Worked all night. Had to figure out how to a blend of outsourcing and staffing up just customer service to be able to not lose out on this tidal wave of interest. There's a lot of forgiveness because, again, they weren't running tactics. They were telling an interesting story that just captured the heart of America. And, within a year, Mike was being called by every, major media publication as the face of viral videos. He was being called to do lectures at every major university in the United States, let alone, in foreign countries. He nailed it. And then we at Science, which was this tech studio incubator, I was getting called, once a week from founders saying, "Hey, can you just help me do a viral video like Dollar Shave?" Right.
Like,
and I wish I was like, "Oh, sure."
It's like we're not Mr. Beast. Like,
I mean, seriously. But even Mr. Beast is able to do it because he was distribution. Like they just thought there was like some formula for, just film a 100 or 10-second video, and next thing you know, we'll be generating tens of, if not hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue. And it wasn't that. It was Dollar Shave Club. It was an authentic brand story that just happened to come along at a time that they got disproportionate distribution through some really rapidly growing media channels.